What's up, guys? Just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about some stuff that's going on with me and with my channel, some updates, things of that nature. Also, picked up my first ever, and I'm really regretting it, well, kinda, previews. Went through this, marked some stuff, some stuff I want to talk about a little bit. This is things shipping in September 2013. But first I'll start off with the awesome news. I'm super pumped. Instead of ordering my books from Midtown, like I have been, I'm going to be switching to a shop that's about a half an hour away from my house, which means that I'll be able to do pull-list videos on Wednesdays. Really excited to do that. So I won't have my normal videos. I'll be messing with my schedule a little bit. This coming week I'll have a video posted on Monday from this past week, and then again on Wednesday for the new books, but got to do it to get back on track. I'm really excited to experience going to the shop on Wednesday. As long as I've been reading books, probably the past, I want to say 8 months or so, I've never gotten my books on a Wednesday from an actual shop, so I'm really excited for Wednesday. I know you guys do it all the time, but it's kind of a big deal for me to be able to get out there on Wednesday and check things out. Midtown's really convenient, and it's nice to never miss out on anything because I can always add it to my cart or whatever, but it's going to be really nice to be able to be in the shop and be able to remember things that I'm hearing people talk about, and to flip through some new books that came out and really decide if I want to get them. With Midtown, I have to order everything in advance, and I think there's a lot more flexibility at this shop that I'm going to. And the owner's a really awesome guy. It's a really small shop. He runs it all by himself, and a lot of small shops, they don't order like indie titles and stuff, but he has absolutely everything in stock, and he said anything that I want, he will make sure that he gets for me. Just a really great dude, and with my pull list there, I now get 15% off anything that I get at the shop, which is just as much as I get on Midtown. So, I'm really excited that I switched, and I can't wait to get out there on Wednesday, and it'll be nice to support a somewhat local shop instead of sending all my money Midtown's away. That'll be really cool. So I'll be posting pull-list videos on Wednesdays from now on, like I said. Also, I'm thinking about, well, more like I'm planning on starting to do some really short, concise trade reviews. And by really short and concise, I mean like 3 minutes or less. I think that's what I'm going to call the videos. 3 minutes or less. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the books. The book that I read. I'm not going to go too in depth. I don't want to spoil anything. I just want you guys to know how I felt about it, whether I think you should read it, and things like that. I mean, I like concise reviews myself, because if it's that good, I don't want someone else to tell me what it's about. I'd rather go check it out for myself. So I'm going to plan on doing those. The first one I'm going to do is Flashpoint Batman, which I'm just working on finishing. I'm in the last miniseries, the Secret 7 miniseries, and then I'll work on that review. And I've got some piled up because I've been buying trades like a madman. So Severed will be one that I do soon, as well as Superman Red Sun. And I don't know if you guys are interested in Hellboy. Maybe I'll talk about. I have the first 2 Hellboy trades here, so maybe I'll give my thoughts on the first couple trades in a short 3-minute video or so. So be on the lookout for those as well. I think I might post the first one in the next couple days. I'm going to be spamming YouTube a little bit with a video probably every day. At least one Monday and Wednesday, and a trade review, so I apologize for that in advance. But as I mentioned before, picked up my first ever previews you know, it's a blessing and a curse. It's nice to know things that are coming out, but now there's a lot of stuff that I want to get. And I think I have the Marvel one too here somewhere, but, you know, I think you guys all know that I'm not super into Marvel, so. The big thing in this is, of course, this is September, so this is Villains Month. It's nice to know how much money DC is going to get from me in September. It's quite a bit, but I get a lot of DC books to start with, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. But I'm gonna go through these villain books and maybe mention the ones that I'm gonna get. The only Justice League book that I'm gonna get is the Darkseid one. I'm not interested in Lobo, Dai or the Secret Society. I'm assuming that's the same Secret Society that's in JLA right now. As far as Justice League of America, I'll probably get this Deadshot book, as well as, there's one more, the Black Adam one, because Black Adam's pretty awesome. And of course they're all $3.99, even if the books are normally $2.99, which is kind of frustrating, but they all have 3D motion covers, which I'm not sure if that's going to be, like, gimmicky and lame. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I know they've posted some of the 3D images online and they look cool, but I would like to see them, you know, like on a book before I decide whether, you know, I'm going to like them or not. And of course I'm going to get both the Justice League Dark books, the one with the Creeper and the one with Eclipso, I think. Yeah. And they have, like, a bunch of different writers writing random books that they don't normally work on, because not every book's getting, you know, published in September. Not every book's getting put out. Like, Ray Fawkes and Jeff Lemire have nothing to do with Justice League Dark in September. Dan Didio's writing the Eclipso issue. They're just moving people around to get these books out, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to get, I don't read Earth 2, so I'm not getting either of those, or the Aquaman books, even though the Ocean Master one looks pretty cool. There's 3 Flash books, which I do read. I do read the Flash, and I think I'm only going to get the Reverse Flash one, just because he interests me the most out of all 3 of those villains, and also Francis Manipul's doing the art still in that issue, so that'll be really cool. And of course I gotta get Green Arrow. Jeff Lemire will be writing that one, because there's only one of them, with Count Vertigo, even though I don't know who that is, but I think I'm gonna get the Cheetah Wonder Woman one, and I'm gonna get some Superman books. I never thought I'd, you know, say that, but Action Comics number 23.1 with Cyborg Superman. That'll be one that I get, I think. I'm not really interested in Zod. Superman number 23.1, Bizarro. That'll be one that I get. As well as 23.2, which is Brainiac. And there's so many Batman books. It's craziness. The Batman Superman one is Doomsday. I'll be getting that. And the Joker, of course. The Riddler. I think I'm going to pass on the Penguin and Bane. Not because I don't like them, but I'm going to kind of have an overload of Batman books. Batman Robin has Two-Face, The Court of Owls, Ra's al Ghul, and Killer Croc. And Batman the Dark Knight, number 23.1, has the Ventriloquist. And one thing I thought was pretty awesome is that Gail Simone, because Batgirl's not coming out that month, Gail Simone is writing that issue because she wrote the story arc with the Ventriloquist, the new Ventriloquist, and Batgirl, and I thought that was amazing. So that's probably one of the ones that I'm looking forward to the most, just because she was such a cool villain in the past couple issues of Batgirl, and Gail Simone happens to be writing it. So, you know, a couple more Detective Comics, you know, with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I don't really like how Harley Quinn's drawn there, but Those are ones that I'll be passing on, but I know a lot of people will be checking those out. Scarecrow and Man-Bat as well. I'll be passing, but I'm not going to get any of these Green Lantern ones, even though I am thinking about checking out Green Lantern number 21 when I go to the shop on Wednesday. And I think the last one is Swamp Thing 23.1 Arcane, Abigail Arcane, who's the new Avatar of the Rot. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to DC stuff in September. I think Villain's Month's gonna be really cool. And flipping through this book, I remembered I think there's a Jeff Lemire story in Adventures of Superman #1. So maybe I'll ask the shop owner if he can get me a copy of that, just for the Jeff Lemire story. There were a couple Vertigo things I marked in here. Actually, just one. It's Trillium #2, I believe. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but that's the cover. It's Jeff Lemire story and artwork, 8-issue miniseries. Really, really looking forward to that. You guys all know how much I love Jeff Lemire, and that's going to be published by Vertigo starting in August. It looks like, if #2 is out in September. And I marked this because it's legit, but I probably won't be buying it. This is... Oh, and I ripped the page, so that's lame. Swamp Thing action figure, 9.75 inches. Retails for $50. It's pretty awesome. Based on the designs of acclaimed artist Yannick Paquette. Wish I had $50 to spare because I'd totally buy it. I don't think... And September seems to be kind of a weak month for Image #1s. You got Zero #1, Reality Check #1, Rat Queens #1, none of those which interest me, and Sex Criminals #1, which also, you know, I'm not really interested in, but it sounds pretty out there. Apparently it's about a girl who she stops time when she has sex, and she meets someone else who has the same power. Like, what in the hell is the chance of that? But apparently they do it and then rob banks and shit, which I don't know, man. Sounds a little weird. I don't know if I saw anything else. I haven't really looked through the more independent stuff after Image, so I need to do that. But I did see Rachel Rising in here. I'm going to pick up some issues of that series at the shop on Wednesday. I've heard John talk about it, and it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I think that's just about all I wanted to cover. Just some stuff going on with my channel, and I wanted to talk about some stuff that I'm pumped about for September. Apologize in advance for spamming the YouTube feed the next few days, but there's some stuff I want to get out there. Big thanks to everybody who watches this and who watches, you know, the rest of my videos. You guys are awesome. I will talk to you guys soon.